Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First carry for LaShawn McCoy. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Taylor will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Taylor on first down. It's complete to his tight end Charles Clay. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So second down, 3 yards to go now. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! 36!
Taylor now to throw on third down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down carry here for McCoy. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on 3rd down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Flex round.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No one had more rushing touchdowns than the Bills last year, 29. Let's see what they do on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Grand 38.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Taylor will turn and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Eluding the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Kyle Williams getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Second down now after the sack. To throw, it's McCown. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go. Boo,
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw is McCown. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots, but last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2017 because they made a change in leadership. Remember, Sean McDermott, a defensive coordinator in Carolina, is now the head coach of the Bills, and he's going to emphasize being able to finish stronger down the stretch. And they added Tre'Davious White, a cornerback out of LSU, to take the place of the departed Stephon Gilmore.
Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage.
Let's go. Grand 38. Ohio.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. There's the first NFL catch for East Carolina's Zay Jones. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Zay Jones, a 2nd-round pick from East Carolina. Some thought could have been a 1st-round pick from East Carolina.
High-volume guy at East Carolina. I mean, the big-time catch, 158 of them in 2016. And he's an NFL legacy. His father, a longtime linebacker in the league.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Jets take possession. The Jets making their way out. It's been a while since we've seen them in the postseason, back in 2010. But last year, Charles, 5-11, and some of the moves they made in the offseason suggest maybe this year could be a challenge as well.
I believe those moves you referred to were made to change the attitude, the atmosphere on the team, because they went to the draft, and they got a couple of key guys that they've been counting on. Jamal Adams, a safety out of LSU. Marcus May, a safety out of Florida. They got younger, but they got more athletic back there. The tough part for them, still not solidified at the quarterback position.
They fake the give to Forte. Now McCown. Pass incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. McCown. And Noodle's got it complete. And He'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. They juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Dancing to his left. Left side here, caught by Clay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now McCoy. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again to McCoy. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Akeem Ayers from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 3-19. McCown to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, this is Forte. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. McCown throwing on 2nd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect. Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams that you noted, they've got to get better play in that area because no team goes to the playoffs -20 in turnover differential.
Here's McCoy. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
10th carry now for McCoy. Fighting him off. Powers through again. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Second down, it's McCoy. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Taylor. And that is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. McCown going to hustle his guys to the line. On 2nd down, here's McCown. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now McCown. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Throwing now is McCown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the Bills getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Here's Taylor looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go! Here we go!
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Come on, let's go!
To throw is Taylor. To throw on second down. This is caught. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line, right around the 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Green 39.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Forte. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Enunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, with the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
Forte gets the handoff from McCown. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. Now McCown. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on, let's go. Grind 38. Grind 38.
Again, it's McCoy. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go. Grind 38. Grind 38.
2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
He's so multi-talented, isn't he? He can catch the ball, not just on screens, as we saw there. Get him out into open field. He makes big-time plays. Had 50 catches a year ago.
Yeah, and even 50, that was the most he's had since 2013. Fresh set of downs here. Now Jones. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Come on, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins, they have extended their lead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now McCown. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Time running out here on the play clock. Now with the play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun here for McCown. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And the Titans have just scored, so they add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Now Taylor to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go. What? Ohio.
Taylor will throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Akeem Ayers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins have scored again to extend their lead a bit. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So out now come the Jets. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Play action. It's McCown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The first of the career for Tre'Davious White. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right. And you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run.
Cut in left. Cut in left. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Here's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Grand 38. Ohio.
Here's Taylor. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it 1 bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
To throw is McCown. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough start to the year for the Jets. So this trip to Buffalo, then at Oakland. Then they'll calm down a bit, come home for Miami and Jacksonville before heading to Cleveland in Week 5.
Opening with Buffalo on the road under new management, and then a Super Bowl favorite in Oakland. They've got to come out of those at least 1-1.
Here's McCown to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's McCown. Hard throw, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll make it a second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Flex round!
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go! What? No! Flex round! Let's go! Grind through the hit!
This is McCoy. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go! Grind through the eight! Grind through the eight!
On second down, here's Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ohio! Shoot!
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 44 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. McCown going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
McCown sets up the screen to Forte. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
They could not be more opposite in build, but coming into 2017, Matt Forte pretty much neck and neck with Darren Sproles for most receptions by a running back.
Yeah, both guys just over 500 into the year. From midfield, here's McCown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. Watch it now, Barney.
Working from the gun. McCown. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is McCown on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now McCown got to have this one. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 on the gain there. And it's first down, New York. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now McCown. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Forte. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Now this would be the 9th play on this drive. McCown to throw on second down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in, frankly. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bills, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.